There are four major incentives to selling your home this summer, and I'm going to outline those for you today. Hi, my name is Kevin Yoder. I'm the owner and CEO of Yoder Real Estate, powered by eXp Realty. And so what are those four major incentives to selling your home this summer that may not have existed before? Let me outline those for you. Number one is your house will likely sell quickly. I think that many folks have forgotten what it was like to sit on the market for a long time. And we're talking a month, 2 months, 6 months, and it was not uncommon for a 7-year span, at least in my market here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, for homes to sit on the market for up to a year or more. And now things have completely flipped. We're on the other side of the spectrum from seller's market to buyer's market. As that pendulum swung, it swung hard and fast, and now it's hanging up here on this side. And it hasn't begun to move yet. A little bit, but not much. So homes sell quickly. And a lot of times folks think that's a bad thing. Well, there's no good or bad, it just is, right? So remember that home selling quickly is a good thing for the bottom line, for your bottom line as a seller. The reason is because there's always an inverse relationship to days on the market and final sales price. Translated to, the longer your home sits on the market, the less money you get. So it actually is, it runs counter to notions of, if I stay on the market longer, I will attract more buyers. That has never been the truth. The numbers don't support it, and it just is not the same. It's not the case. And the reason why is because the longer you're on the market, the more people begin to think there's something wrong with your home. So you sit on there for 3 months, you're gonna get less money each and every time. So it is a good idea to get out there and sell it quickly, because there's an influx of buyers. All eyes are on you. You're the new kid on the block. You get the most action, the most activity, the most showings, and your sales price will be up here instead of here. Okay? Number two, buyers are willing to compete for your home. There is the frequency of buyers that are willing to pay over the perceived market value is continuing to increase. And so this summer is that perfect combination of selling quickly plus getting buyers in a multiple offer situation. The bidding process is the magic behind that. You get that price just right, and buyers will notice the property because they find it online, and if marketed properly, more eyeballs will turn and look at your property, and then ideally we get more than one person interested in the same time at your property, and they're gonna fall in love with it and they're gonna want it. And it's not uncommon for us to have 5 to 10 and sometimes 30 offers for our sellers' listings. Number three, when supply is low, your house is in the spotlight. Now this is so different than when the market's an extreme buyer's market, where there's so many homes available for buyers to choose from because supply is high, demand is low. So this summer we have that low inventory environment. Now don't worry, I'm going to share with you how you can still win through this, but just recognizing that supply is low, demand is going to be high. That helps you get more money and sell your home in a shorter amount of time. And then finally, if you're thinking about moving up, this might be the best time to do that. And the reason, because over the last 12 months, homeowners have gained a significant amount of wealth in your home. And that's in the form of equity, of course. So we have that, plus we have unprecedented amount of time that we're spending in the home. And so many homeowners have found that the home that they're living in is not suitable for their needs. And they didn't recognize that before because they weren't spending that much time in the home. And now they are. So if you're a seller who has always wanted to sell, and you do want to sell your home quickly, and you want to get more buyers interested at the same time, and you recognize that supply is low, therefore demand is high, and you're thinking about moving up, but you don't know how to put all this together. There's one 0.5 to this whole thing as well. The interest rates are extremely and historically low. The experts are all pointing to the fact that they could and likely will increase. Now they're historically low, super low, hovering below the point of it's almost free money. And so realize that all these factors are in place here. You might find yourself saying then, well, that's great, Kevin, or anybody else that's sharing this, but what do I do about finding that next property? So let me share with you one concept here before I bring this video in for a landing. You're here and the home you're buying is here. Sell high, buy high, right? So you might ask yourself, well, what's the advantage in that? What's the advantage of that? I'll get to that in a second. Let's look at the opposite of this. Market drops, the home you're buying drops in value, right? You're operating within the same vessel, if you will, selling high, buying high. You're moving money around from home A to home B, okay? So Your home value drops, so does the home value you're buying. So have you gained anything here? It's the same money, you're selling your home here with less equity having built up in your property, so you have less of a down payment for the next home. Here, you're selling high in home A, you're capturing a lot of equity, thereby putting down a big down payment over here in home B. The ace factor, or the ace in the hole, the X factor, I should say, is that the interest rates are super low. When this happens, the home values are dropped, it's a buyer's market, and the home you're buying is a lower price home as well, but the interest rates, those are typically not as low as they are right now. In fact, I don't think they've ever been as low as they are today. And so when that market drops, typically the interest rates are higher than they are today. So that's the factor you should keep in mind. If you want to sell, identify the fact that you do want to sell and what are the benefits of that. It's the home you live in. Should you settle? Probably not. Can you find the next home? If you hire the right agent. Here at Yoder Real Estate, we have a list of off-market listings. We are matching sellers up with buyers and buyers up with sellers the good old-fashioned way. Why? Because we know it's important. That's what the market requires. How? We go out there and hustle every single day, and we're finding properties for our clients. We're knocking doors, we're making phone calls. You may have gotten one from us. Whatever it takes, social media like this, and getting the word out. We have a list of homes. It's called Kevin's List. We couldn't think of anything else to call it, that we're matching up homes that are available with buyers that are looking, and it's working, folks. So if you want to find a way to navigate through this market and shift from home A to home B, and you want a solution, give us a call at Yoder Real Estate. We are here to help you. Hopefully this has served you today, and make it a great summer. Get a hold of us if you'd like to know more. Find us online at yoderrealestate.com.